CSGO Mobile has long been one of the most anticipated mobile games of all time. Ever since the first clickbaity leaks and rumors started to appear like 10 years ago, everybody has just been hopeful year after year that maybe one day it will officially be announced. And in that time, there have been many alternatives that have popped up. Really good games. You know, there's Critical Ops and Standoff 2, for instance. Massive games with huge, dedicated communities that really are a great alternative to the CSGO Mobile that we don't have right now. There are other games made by other developers that have came and went. Like, for instance, that Chinese game from a couple of years ago made with Unreal Engine. That literally was the closest thing I had seen in the past 10 years to CSGO on mobile. Had the same maps, the same weapons, and it really felt like a real CSGO mobile. But obviously, with that game, it got shut down about a year and a half ago, and we haven't heard anything since. Over the past year and a half, there have been some attempts for players to try to recreate the CSGO experience with Counter-Strike Source, and many of them have done a very good job. It actually looks really good, but Counter-Strike Source is not CSGO. It is different in many key aspects, and that is why so many people are still hoping that one day a real CSGO mobile will actually appear. I actually think that's going to happen a lot sooner than we think, because there's this one game in particular called Counter-Strike Mobile Offensive, made by a developer named Trymiss, which literally looks potentially even better than that Chinese-made game and will be the closest thing we have to a real CSGO on mobile devices. And the reason I'm telling you all of this is because, yes, it's not the official CSGO mobile, but if this game gets a lot of traction and Valve doesn't like it, maybe they even shut this game down, well, they're going to start to realize that people really do want a CSGO on mobile devices, and it might jumpstart the thing that people have been wanting for the past 10 years and finally actually get Valve to announce some type of CSGO mobile and start development of it. It's really exciting, and what I wanted to do to start is show you all their trailer. This is a trailer that was posted a few months ago, so you probably already saw it, but in the event that you didn't, well, this is what it looks like. And I'm going to be completely honest with you, seeing this, I am extremely impressed. The fact that this is made by some independent developer who's really trying their best to make this game look as close to CSGO as possible, and they are really putting a lot of effort into this by trying to make all the weapons have the exact same feel as weapons in the PC version of CSGO. They're not just going to have it look the same, it's actually going to feel the same on mobile devices. They are really, doing everything that they possibly can to live up to people's expectations. It looks great. It looks really, really good. And this is not just some random Source clone, right? Where somebody has, made this in Counter-Strike Source and then ported in some different skins and weapons and maybe recreated some of the maps to look like CSGO. This is literally a completely different game. And it's very exciting. It's going to be multiplayer. It's going to have all the stuff that you would want in a CSGO mobile game. And I don't really know how things are going to work out with this game potentially getting shut down, but in the meantime, while it still exists, it's very exciting. Now, they have a Telegram page. They also have a Discord server, but they're much more active on Telegram because it's Russian developers, and Telegram is very big in Russia. They've posted lots of different videos, like this one, for instance, that actually shows some gameplay snippets, and they do this almost every single day. Obviously, this is a little pixelated, and that's just because we're looking at it on Telegram. It's not going to look pixelated like this on the screen, but it's really cool because you're literally getting day-by-day updates of exactly what's going on. And they're not just posting it in Russian, so you don't understand what the heck is going on. They're posting this in English. You can actually see what the heck is going on. For instance, if we take a look here, they're saying here, working on Mirage colliders, making them just like in CSGO. Also fixing tricky spots where testers could jump on walls and get stuck. This is exactly what you want. You want them to put so much care into every little detail. And even if it might take a really long time to develop, it's actually going to feel like the real CSGO when it finally does come out, supposedly in 2026. Here's another crazy comparison. What they like to do is showcase how they've developed the game over the past, few months. And this is a screenshot. I don't know how long ago this is from, but it must be at least 6 months old. Then take a look at what it looks like now from the same spot. Looks way better, way closer to a real CSGO looking game on mobile devices. That is a massive difference. This doesn't even really look like CSGO at all. This This looks good. And I should mention, they are starting to post a little bit more often on their YouTube channel. I really think they need to post way more, though. You know, one video every 5 months is not really great, and they should just be posting way more stuff to get people excited. This is just a preview of the map Mirage, and I guess this is exactly what it looks like on their version right now. Like, to me, this does not look bad at all. This looks very, very much like CSGO. Let's go see here. PC and mobile. Look at that comparison. PC and mobile. That is so close. And I mean, you kind of have to expect it to be just slightly different. Very, very small differences in order for this game to actually be able to run on mobile devices. CSGO is the type of game that needs to be optimized on mobile. You cannot have some massive AAA open world Delta Force type of game. You need to have a game that is extremely optimized for all different types of people with all ranges of devices with this. And because of that, yeah, it might be slightly downgraded. Like, think of CSGO on low to medium graphics, not high graphics, right? But it looks really, really good. I love that they're posting something like this that actually shows a direct comparison between PC and mobile. They're actually showing a lot of different screenshots of the map Mirage, and this is complete. They said that this map is complete, so they're done with this. This is already one of the maps complete. I don't know how many maps they're planning on adding in this very first version that we're going to be able to play in 2026, but I'm hoping a decent amount. Looks great. It looks really, really good. Oh, and they even get to show some gameplay here. I mean, come on. This looks so much better than just that little snippet right there. Looks so much better than those Counter-Strike Source CSGO kind of like recreations, you know? Here we have a couple more screenshots right here. Again, I'm very impressed. This looks just as good already as some of the other big CSGO mobile clones like Standoff 2 and Alpha Ace when that game came out. And this is pretty cool. This screenshot actually shows the differences in graphics quality. So you can see low on the bottom, middle in the middle, and then high on top. To me, to be completely honest with you, I don't notice that much of a difference. Obviously, it's just because these are screenshots and they're not the best possible quality. If we zoom in, yeah, it doesn't really help when you zoom in. But I think if you're playing this game even on low settings, you're going to have a really, really nice time. It's going to still look really, really good. And what I like is they're not going to be afraid to showcase that this game is definitely still in development, you know? Like, take a look here and you can see that, yeah, it looks very much like an pre-alpha version. You got the pixelated shadows. And it's fine. It's perfectly fine. I'm not exactly sure what this means. 1, 2, 3. But there's some more screenshots. And back on October 15th, they said that this is an FPS comparison between the old version about 6 months ago and the new Counter-Strike Mobile Offensive build. And you can see, let's go see, where's the FPS counter? 45 FPS and 40. I am assuming that probably means I think the top one is the newer screenshot. Yes, top one is the new screenshot. So you can see in the same spot, they're getting from 40 FPS up to 53 here. And then from here, they're going from 39 up to 57. This is good. The closer you can get to 60 FPS consistently, then your game is much closer to being ready to release. And of course, as every mobile game needs to have, you do have the ability for HUD customization, and you can make every button completely transparent, which is great for making screenshots for YouTube thumbnails. You don't want to have buttons all over your screen. It looks a lot better when every button is completely transparent. You can see here, it seems like the developer has added some sort of room refresh button, which is always great, but you can also see kind of what the main menu looks like right now pre-alpha. I think this is definitely going to be improved over the next couple of months. It says here that now a nickname appears above your character, along with the weapon and HP if they are your teammate. And again, exactly the type of thing that you want. Original acceleration and deceleration, well-responsive strafes, left and right, forward and backward, smooth movement. As you can see, this is exactly the type of thing that you want. It's going to feel much closer to the real CSGO if you actually have your movement just like CSGO in your game. This is, again, one of the things that's going to really make this game stand out from all of these Counter-Strike Source clones, which are going to have more of the movement from Source, and it's really just going to be like a reskin to look like CSGO, but it won't actually be the real CSGO. So I'm impressed. And there's literally just so many different videos. You guys can see every single day. There's multiple different posts being shown here, which, you know, obviously shows that the developer is extremely active, wanting to complete this game. And that is exactly the thing that you want from a developer. I don't know if this is the type of game that's going to get shut down pretty quickly after release, but I definitely respect the dedication from this developer, and I just wish them the best of luck in hopefully making this game as good as possible by 2026, whenever they originally plan on releasing this. It looks really, really good as of right now, and I definitely think it's going to be good. It's going to be good when it finally does come out. So yeah, we can go take a look here at the trailer as we wrap everything up. I really hope you all found this interesting and you're excited for this game now that you might have first heard about it today, or if you have already heard of it, maybe you're more excited because you actually see how active the developer is. And I would hope that this game is still on track to release sometime next year. I don't know if it's early next year, late next year, but regardless, this is exactly the type of game that's going to come out, and Valve is definitely going to be like, oh shoot, we got to make our own version of CSGO, and I think this is going to kickstart them to finally actually developing that game, the game that people have wanted for like 10 plus years. In the meantime, we can enjoy this game when it comes out. It's going to be great. It's hopefully going to be a lot better from those, you know, Counter-Strike source clones, as I talked about earlier, and maybe even better than some of the biggest games out there like Critical Ops, Standoff 2, and any other one that you guys can think of. But yes, that's basically it. I really hope you all did enjoy this video. If you did, please take a second and leave a like and subscribe for more CSGO mobile content, or Counter-Strike Mobile Offensive, as this game is technically called. But yeah, it's great. I really hope you all did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next episode.